The countryside here in the tip of the south mark of Gaelich was a hilly, rocky, forested place, the earth not quite as fractured as the Tolzberg marshes, but nonetheless full of feature. Gaelich had long had a reputation as a province of exceptional beauty, filled with fragrant pine forests, clear rivers, and abundant wildlife to which lords from all over the empire made pilgrimage for an unparalleled hunting experience. The castle of Badenburg reared up into the sky, out of all of this beauty like a carbuncle, a jagged, blocky, functional fortress of grey stone. Cast in the unimaginative pre-imperial style, it lacked all modern Gothic ostentation, though what it lacked in beauty, it made up for in impregnability, designed and located, as it had been, to keep the Hauna armies from penetrating into the Grossedan Peninsula. Given Haunesheim's subjugation a half-century before, and the subsequent vacillation of both Venland and Grosda, the castle had become all but obsolete as a base for military operations, and now existed mostly as a dwelling for the Emperor's third son. By the flags above the keep, however, it was clear that Prince Gordon was not in residence, and by the churned mud of the fields outside the front gates, the wild pigs and foxes rootling for bones in the muck, and the unmistakable stench of a mass latrine, it was also clear that a great host had marshalled there until very recently. "He has gone east, my Lord Justice," the duty sergeant said. "Not a day ago. Left with the 16th Legion." "The 16th Legion?" Vonvalt asked. "Nima, where are they garrisoned?" "As far as I know, sire, they came from Kolzberg." "How many men?" "Thick end of 5,000, sire. I believe the prince is to take on siege specialists from Aalen and then make sail up the River Kova." "Siege specialists?" "Aye, sir. They're making for Roundstone in Haunesheim, and then on to Seaguard. The Emperor has had word that some of the lords in the north have turned traitor. Baron Naumov is one. I believe Margrave Westenholz is another." Vonvalt grimaced at this. "Aye," he said. He tapped himself in the chest. "It was me who sent the news. We have come from Galen's Vale directly." "I heard the Vale was sacked," the sergeant said. "'Tis true, then. The prince could scarce believe it." "Indeed," Vonvalt said absently. He looked up, about the battlements. "I need to leave some things here. My donkey and cart, for one." The sergeant nodded. "Whatever you need, sir. And you say the prince is heading east?" "Aye, sir. Are you heading to Sova?" "I dare say you'll overtake him in a day or two. They are keeping to the Baden road." Vonvalt nodded. "Thank you, Sergeant," he said, and we moved off. Despite Vonvalt's illness, we now rode hard down the Baden road. The evidence of the 16th Legion's progress was everywhere. Farms stripped bare, food waste picked over by scavengers, human, horse and donkey shit in vast quantities, and of course the sides of the road trampled to stinking, cake-soft mud. Given we were but 4 people, mounted and riding on a paved road, I expected to reach the tail end of the army within a couple of hours, let alone the day that the duty sergeant had guessed. 5,000 men, around 4,000 of them on foot, if the 16th Legion were a typical one, would normally be a cumbersome host. After all, lucky to make 10 or 15 miles a day in rainy conditions.